I was 12 years old, and I was actually about getting ready to move up to senior leagues, and most of the guys were older, and I think part of it was that I was afraid. Was one of the parts of it. I was like, man, these guys are older, da 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 da. It was kind of intimidating, but my grandma was like, no, you're not quitting. You're gonna go play. And I'm really glad because I actually ended up sticking it to those guys. Funny enough, but it was just one of those things where it was a lot of older guys, and being 12 years old, 13, and you're playing with 16, 17-year-olds. It's like, man, they were so much bigger because I was always a smaller guy, but I think that was the last time I was ever really afraid of moving somewhere, making an adjustment to something because sometimes you just have to face your fears and move past them. And that every time I think about something, I get like afraid of something, I always think back to that moment, and it just helps me keep pushing and want to be better. And you have times in your career, like my second year in pro ball, I think I started out the season 4 for 40. My first 40 at bats, I think I had 4 hits. And, I thought it was like the end of the world. And I ended up finishing that season hitting like 350. And I was like, well, that first month kind of taught me a lot about myself as a player and how to just kind of keep pushing forward no matter how bad times get or how bad you think things are. Somebody has it worse or, it could get worse. But I think the biggest thing for me was it taught me to just keep moving forward, because even now you still struggle. It's just what do you do when you struggle? And I think the more times you have those situations, the better person you become and the more you learn how to get out of those situations quicker. And I think they just help you, just like in life. You experience things and you learn how to handle those things better the next time it happens.